Hi, Lillian.
Hello. Hi, Vicky. How are
Hi.
you doing?
I'm okay. In pain, tired. Yeah.
Okay, we've got another person coming in, Lee. And Rumi is here. She's part of my walking meditation group. Every Sunday we get together. Okay, good. So we've got a few people coming in. We might have a few more people that will jump in on the Zoom, and then we always have people who private message me and let me know that they're going to be starting it right at our start time at 10, but they're not going to be on the Zoom call. So very good. Okay, so I just want to do a very quick little recap here on the coherence healing. As you know, this is a coherence healing session that has been taught by Dr. Joe and Lynn McTaggart, which is also another mystic genius healer. So we're doing a coherence healing, and I just want to go over some basics. Vicky, you're just going to be relaxed, and you're going to be receiving this energy and just following the guided meditation. I want you to notice the vibrant and happy picture of you that we posted on the different places of people who saw from either Telegram, Signal, WhatsApp, or Facebook. You saw a vibrant, happy picture of her. And so we're focusing on that image of Vicky, who is vibrant and happy and healthy. And one thing to note is that as we're breathing, Dr. Joe, every single time he has instructed us, every time you buy one of his meditations and you listen to the introduction, which is an instructional information prior to you actually listening to the video, he instructs you to breathe slowly. And that's because on the inhale, as you breathe slowly, that slows down your heart. As it slows down your heart, lessens the carbon monoxide in your body begins to relax. So as you close your eyes, I want you to also remember, all of you, to roll your eyeballs as you close them. You're going to have your eyeballs rolled up into your head, looking towards your eyebrows, because that automatically signals your brain to go into theta, which also aids in your relaxation and slows down your brain waves. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And remember, just as you're inhaling as slowly as possible, you're going to be holding, and then you exhale as slowly as possible. Nothing is rushed. Don't worry about doing it too fast or not slow enough, because that's your ego that's trying to get in the way to keep you from succeeding at this. So any thought of maybe I'm not doing it right, maybe I'm doing it too fast, maybe I'm doing it too slow, I'm not, any of that critical chatter, that's your ego. So ego, you go, time out. Ego, time out. Brain, do as I say. Slowing down my breath, slowing down my heart rate, slowing down my brain waves. I'm going into 5D quantum. And then once you give the command once, you don't have to question whether it's done or not. Done. Okay. We already mentioned that the breath is a remote control to the brain. And we're not going to get into all the science. Yeah. And just be in the recognition that as we tap in with the breath, as we're doing this controlled breathing, we are tapping into up to 140,000 chemicals, which is what our brain signals the pituitary gland. Doing these breaths, believe it or not, it actually grows your pituitary gland, and it signals your pituitary gland to slow everything down in your body. And so this is part of the key to why we're able to effectuate, from the brain standpoint, how we're able to effectuate these healings, and the heart energy that's moving up. Some of you have seen the video that I did 2-3 weeks ago, where it was a German scientific study. Normally I don't read scientific papers on my channel, but this one was only 7 pages long, and it was written in such a manner that it was easy for people to understand. So I'm just going to give you the little short version. It basically, they had a device that could measure 1 photon unit of light at a time. And so the average person that they measured emitted 20 photons of light per person from their heart center. However, just one person, because the experiment involved one meditator who did a heart-brain coherence meditation, and the subject, who happened to be a child, had disease. And the meditator, as they projected out, doing much like the coherence meditation that we're doing today, They measured 100,000 photons of light that came from that meditator's heart. Now, Dr. Joe and all of us who have attended his 7-day advanced events, there's anywhere from 30 to 200 of us that are being measured with EKGs, EEGs, every device you can think of, including blood samples and so forth. Everything is scientifically measured. This is not like airy-fairy. We think, no, it's been measured. So it's fact, okay? So you know about, we're tapping into the 140,000 potential chemicals. It's like your natural pharmacy. It will upregulate or downregulate whatever needs to be expressed or turned off so it's no longer expressing it anymore, okay? We already talked about slowly inhale and exhale, and we always go breath, heart, brain. That's a repeat. That drops you into theta state, of course, with your eyeballs up. You're summoning the energy with intention. As you focus on your first energy center, he's going to draw us all the way up to the 8th energy center. I just want to recap. First energy center is at your perineum, which is the base of your spine. Just think of where your private parts are. Go up to the 2nd energy center, 2 inches below your belly button. 2 inches above your belly button is the 3rd energy center. The 4th is your heart. 5th, your throat. The 6th, just think of it as being in between your eyebrows. It's actually in the center of your brain, right behind your eyebrows. If we could draw a straight line from between your eyebrows and the base of your brain, where the two meet, that's where your pineal gland is. And about 2.5 roughly centimeters below that is your pituitary gland. So when he says 7, just think a little bit higher and a little bit deeper, lower behind your head. And then 8th, if you go to the very top of your head and you feel your nail tapping the very apex of your cranium, your scalp, that is your 8th energy center, where you're going to take the energy up to the 8th, and then you drop it back down. Hold. Okay. The other thing people ask quite a bit about an intention. It's like, well, exactly. I think I know what an intention is, but how do I do it? All an intention. This is my definition. My definition of intention is an inward attention. So by definition, by you taking your focus and your energy and you're thinking of your first energy center and then taking it up to your 2nd, your 3rd, your 4th, your 5th, your 6th, your 7th, your 8th, that is an inward focus, an inward attention. Okay. We have an image of Vicky already. And then the last but not least is your elevated emotions. And the base, the foundation to all of these elevated emotions is love, which if you measure it with a device, it's a 528 hertz frequency. Above love is joy, is gratitude, appreciation. There's bliss, elation, etc. So Dr. Joe always says that gratitude and appreciation are the ultimate states of receivership, because that signals to your brain when you're in a love feeling state and you have gratitude and you have appreciation, your brain's going, oh, she already got it. If you already got it, that means that it's in the past. It's like, okay, we got to give all the signals to the body so that the body can catch up to the mind, because the mind is saying gratitude and appreciation. What a relief. Oh my God, there's so much joy. There's so much ecstasy. There's just so much exhilaration and excitement because yes, 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 we did it. We did it. We did it. We're grateful. We have so much love in our heart. We have gratitude and appreciation. So the brain's going, catch up, catch up, catch up. And so that's why the brain now signals that catch up. It changes the combination of the 140,000 chemicals, and then the rest is history. Does this make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And then the most important part is let go, accept, receive, embrace. It's surrender. And if you are miffed at how to do that, my friends and gems, I will tell you that the key to this is you can just make believe that you're standing in front of your bed, that you have your knees touching the back of your mattress, and that you're dropping. And then as you drop, you know the bed's going to catch you. So there's no reason to fear. You are going to be supported by the bed as you drop and hit the bed. And as you hit that bed, it's like, it's like, yeah, it's like a relief, a sigh, a yeah, So does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then smile. When we're done with this meditation, We don't know how, we don't know when, and it doesn't matter because the order is in. It's no different than us putting an order to Amazon. We picked what we want, Vicky being healed. We know that we picked the right thing. We know that we clicked the buttons to say check out, ship order. It's telling us order received. This is your confirmation number. It gives us an estimate that it's going to be in 2 days, 3 days, the next day. Doesn't matter. We know that we're getting it, right? So it's like, yes, 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 we got our order in. Done deal. So smile, and the attitude of appreciation and gratitude is, I don't know when, I don't know how, and it doesn't matter. I just know that it's done. And then, Vicky, I would say, all of us have to pay attention because we are being entrained with each other, even though we are on Zoom and we're who knows how many miles apart. That doesn't matter because in quantum, our autonomic nervous system doesn't recognize space and it doesn't recognize time. And that's, again, scientifically proven. So it's important that we pay attention to the feelings that we feel. If you feel heat, if you feel cold, if you feel goosebumps, if you feel energy moving up and down, you feel pricklies, if you feel like 1,000 ants. I had recently somebody who said they felt like they had 1,000 ants, like, and it wasn't in a painful or unpleasant way, but they felt like ants were all over their body. And that's because if you look at your nerves look like a hand. These are they call them dendrites, which are the nerves, the filaments that touch each other, which transduce, it connects the electrical signal from one nerve to another. As the energy flows, sometimes the feeling of ants or those pricklies is the energy flowing through energy channels that prior to that have been blocked. And that's why you have that sensation. Similar to the sensation that you get when you've been sitting on your foot and it falls asleep. And then now you get up and your foot is dead. And then all of a sudden you feel all the pricklies. It can be a similar sensation to that. Whatever you feel is exactly what you're supposed to be feeling. There is no, you should only feel, everybody's body, it's like a thumb, like a fingerprint. Everybody's fingerprint is different. And you might also be healing the things that you're not even aware of. So, and we also know from research that we have mitochondrial DNA that is only inherited from our mother. And there are things, whether it's traumas, diseases and things like that, that only come through our mother's line. It can go back and heal that yourself and your previous ancestors. So smile. We don't know how, we don't know when, and it doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. The particles, we're rearranging them from what they are now into waveforms of energy and rearranging them to the particles of Vicky being happy, healthy, abundant, joyous, and in a whole and complete state of being. So love, excited, gratitude, and happy anticipation. Okay, so those are the instructions. We're going to get started. I'm going to have everybody muted. Okay, so let me make sure the volume is good here. Make sure you're in a comfortable upright position. You want to make sure that your spine is straight because you want the energy to not have any obstruction. If you're hunched over, the energy will get blocked. So you want to make sure you're sitting straight. If anybody feels the urge to drop their head back, that's a good thing because the energy is trying to go all the way up. Okay. Let me start the meditation.
Now, can you rest your attention in the space within your first center? Within your body, And as you rest your awareness within this center, can you become aware of the volume of space around your hips, beyond this center, in space? And as you rest your attention within this center, and as you sense the energy of space beyond this center, in space, can you bless this center with new instructions, with a new consciousness, a symbol that organizes matter to a new mind? And now, can you rest your attention in the space within your second center, within your body, in space? And as you rest your awareness within this center, become aware of the space beyond this center, around your body in space. And as you rest your attention within this center, and you sense the energy of space beyond this center in space. Can you bless this center with new information, new instructions, placing a symbol in the field and allowing this center to draw from a new frequency, new information, giving love to life. And now, can you ascend your attention to the space within your third center, within your body in space? And can you feel the volume of space within this center, within your body in space? And as you rest your consciousness within this center? Can you become aware of the volume of space beyond your body, around this center in space? And can you feel the energy of space beyond this center in space? And with a new consciousness, new information, specific instructions, can you lay a symbol into the field so that your body draws from a new frequency, and that it be organized to a new mind? Now, can you rest your attention in the space in the center of your chest, in space? And as you rest your awareness within this center, within your chest, in space, can you become aware of the volume of space beyond your body, beyond this center in space? And can you bless this center for the greatest good with specific instructions, with a new consciousness, a symbol of possibility, giving life allowing this center to draw from a new field of information. And now, can you move your awareness to the space within your throat, within this center in space? And can you feel the volume of space within this center in space? And as you rest your awareness within this center, can you become aware of the volume of space beyond your throat, around your neck, in space? And can you sense the energy of space beyond this center in space? And can you bless this center with new instructions, a new consciousness, a new energy, with an elevated emotion, raising the frequency so that your body responds to a new mind. Planting a seed in possibility. become aware of the space within this sixth center in the back of your head, in space. And can you feel the volume of space within this center in space? And can you become aware of the volume of space beyond your head, beyond this center in space? And can you bless this holy center with new orders, a new consciousness, new instructions, with a new energy, giving love to life, and allowing matter to be organized to a new mind. Drawing from a new field of information. And now, can you ascend your attention to to the space within this center. Within the center of your head. In space. And as you rest your awareness within the center, can you become aware of the space around your head? In space. And can you feel the energy of space beyond this center? In space. And can you bless the center for the greatest good, planting a symbol of possibility into the field and allowing this center to draw from a new consciousness, a new energy, a coherent message. That your body be organized to a new mind. And now, can you raise your awareness to the space above your in space. And can you sense the volume of space above your head in space? And can you bless the center with new instructions, falling in love with life, opening up to eternity and drawing from an infinite field of the cosmos. Planting a seed in the infinite field of possibilities. Giving life to life. Open up and surrender to the unknown. And now, as you rest your attention in the space that your body occupies, as you feel the space that your body is in space. Can you become aware of the volume of space around your body in space? And can you sense the energy of space beyond your body in space? The true self, building a field for where you place your attention, is where you place your energy. Feeling the field, the new frequency, a new energy, new lights, greater instruction, broadcasting a new signature into the field. What is? The greatest ideal of yourself. Who do you want to be when you open your eyes? Come on. To become unlimited is to feel unlimited. To empower your creation, you must become empowered. To create a new life. Is to fall in love with life. To live in magnificence is to feel magnificent. To bless our lives is to feel blessed by life. emulate the Creator. Is to become a creator. To embody the divine is to feel divine. Shining your lights brighter. Come on, it's your frequency. It's your energy. Particle and wave. Matter and energy. A new field that the atoms, the molecules, the chemicals, cells, tissue, your organs, God bless them, system of your body are drawing from a new light. Come on, feel it. And slowly bring your awareness back to your body, to this environment, and to this time. Now,
Vicky, if you can hear me, you can unmute yourself.
Wow.
Ooh, I just felt a current of energy go through. How are you feeling? And what did you experience?
It was like my hands. There was an energy between my hands, and it felt like a ball in between my hands. And then I actually saw a spirit in my third eye just go like this with its hands, and then I just saw this energy just go up and up and up, and then it was like I wasn't here, but I was talking to somebody was talking to me, you know. And then I kept, there was part of me that was just jolting. I was like jolting, you know. And that was amazing. Wow.
Wow. Did you feel a lot of heat?
I felt coolness.
Oh, coolness. Okay.
Yeah, it was like on the top of my head. It was like pins and needles just came down to my head. Yeah. And you know, I get this a lot sometimes. What I experienced was I see pictures of people. I see like snapshots of people. And just before I came out of it, I was watching a TV with people on it walking and talking, you know. And I get that quite a lot, Lillian, you know, seeing pictures of people. And what's that about?
Okay, there's a few things, because I saw that they stretched your heart. There was like a green energy that grew, and then they actually spread your heart out almost like wings. And then when you had your third eye, first I saw the symbol of Ra, like the Eye of Horus, and then I saw that they put a light bulb on top, which is probably why you're feeling that energy going out. And because it was like a 3-dimensional like light bulb that was like on your third eye. So I'm like, oh my gosh, her pineal gland, her third eye is like, it's like open. And then I saw 6-dimensional beings all the way around. There's like, I have no idea. It's impossible to count, but as far as the eye could see, all the way around. And they were doing something, but I couldn't tell what they were doing. And then I felt something, I felt like some sort of uncomfortable something like on the right side of my chest. Like, I think it was right in the middle or after we were doing the 4th energy center. There was like some sort of energy that moved, but it was on the right side, not necessarily in the heart. It was just a little uncomfortable. So I said, okay, something obviously is being adjusted there.
You know what, Lillian? I've been having kind of liver pain on my right side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I had twice, I had a very strong medicine-y taste in the back of my throat. In fact, I've only had it one other time happen to me, which was during my very first Dr. Joe event, the 7 days that I was in Cancun. I had that medicine-y taste, and I felt it again today. So I thought, interesting. I thought, oh my gosh, I've only had that once before, and here it is. So I thought that was really interesting. Whoa. So
Fantastic.
you had a lot of people. Okay, so one of the things that I do when I do a coherent healing is that I stack the energies from all the events that I've been to. And I also call in all the healing energies from the Dr. Joe students that are part of Leaving the Monastery, which there's about 20,000 people there and about 82,000 people in the Dr. Joe meditation group and the coherence healing. And then I call in all the healing energies across all time, dimension, space, and reality to my angels, to my guides. If it's a healing energy, I call them in. So that you had like a window with a lot of pictures of a lot of people that you don't, it's like there's a feeling of familiarity, but you've never seen anything like that before. So those guys, and I don't know if they're men or women because they don't tell me and I don't ask, but they're checking in for duty. So they're letting you know that they showed up. And so they're like, yeah, they're like showing up for duty and they're letting you see that they're here.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Oh my gosh, another energy surge.
Really?
Yeah. Wow, that was a beautiful.
Fantastic. That was the best meditation I've ever done. Genuinely, that was the best meditation I've ever done.
So this is being recorded. So I'll be posting this on private on a YouTube. If you give me permission to put it public, then I will put it public.
Absolutely.
And just know that this feeling that you're having right now, you can tap in. All you have to have is the intention. You just decide, okay, I want to tap into this energy that was so amazing during this meditation. I want to tap into this or more. And then it just keeps growing just by your intending that.
Wow.
It's an inward attention. You're just focusing and choosing it. It's done.
Thank you so much, Lillian.
You were very open and receptive, I must say.
Yeah.
Which was really, really, really cool. I didn't feel any hesitation, any resistance. There's no fear. You were just, oh my gosh, that almost makes me want to cry. You were just surrendered.
Just let go.
Yeah, you just let go. Wow.
I didn't want to come back. I just didn't want to come back. Yeah.
Like you don't want it to end. So
there is a part of me, when I was doing the meditation, I felt there was a part of me that was just going to come out, you know, where my hands were just not my physical hands, but you know, like my spirit was just at the point, you know, where it was just going to lift up and come out. Yeah.
And you will probably continue to feel that oftentimes in meditation, where your mind, your soul is actually leaving your body. You're not dying, but your soul is leaving your body, which is why you don't feel your body. And then you can really distinguish the sensation and the identification of your light, energetic soul body as being, you just know it's not your physical body. And you can still, sometimes things will happen to your physical body where you'll be able to tell the difference between the two, which makes you realize how real your soul, your energetic body is. And then of course that feels so good. You don't want to come back, but you know, you have to come back. And so that's also why sometimes after these meditations, you kind of feel like airy, like your head's kind of in the clouds.
Oh yeah, that's how I feel right now.
Yeah, which is okay. You know, if you want to literally get more grounded, then you just go out to the grass, put your feet on grass or dirt, or if you're by the beach or a lake or a river, you just put your feet in the water. Anytime you're on the earth, whether it's grass, dirt, sand, or in any body of water, it'll instantly not only ground you, but that's a lot of free electrons, because the earth is a magnet and the bottom of your spine has a negative charge, just like the energy of the earth. The top of your head has a positive charge, which is why we always go, I never go straight out. I always go at an angle for whatever. I've never even thought to ask why that is, but it's always like at an angle. And then it's like, you feel like you're falling and then you just lift up and you float up, which is it's a very cool feeling. And it's like, you never fall, you just fly up. So
Just felt no pain. Absolutely no pain.
So happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. What do I need to do now? Do I just need to keep up with the meditation and get more into Joe's? Because I've got the Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself.
Just keep on reading Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I have some of those chapters on my channel. I do a read, a review, and apply of Becoming Supernatural, all 14 chapters in the afterwards. So just do those, and then make sure you get sunlight in the morning.
Okay.
A little known fact about the sun is that when we get light from the sun, we're not just getting vitamin D and vitamin A and other different nutrients, so to speak, but we're actually getting information that codes our cells and our DNA at a subatomic level. So so if you can get out just for 15 minutes, if you can do 30 minutes, better. But if you can go out every morning and every afternoon, let's say after sunrise in the morning, before noon, and then at the end of the day, even if it's only 15 minutes, you're actually getting information that your cells, all 50 trillion cells, are receiving that. By your doing the meditation before you go to bed at night, there's more light activation codes that are being downloaded. Whenever you have just that profound feeling of peace after a meditation and you feel, okay, nothing happened, I just feel really peaceful, you're actually getting a tremendous amount of information as you go to sleep, because that meditation doesn't stop when you think it stops.
Okay.
The act of doing that is allowing more of that to come in. So that's it.
Absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you, Lillian.
You're welcome. Mwah. Love you.
Can I keep in touch with you?
Absolutely, keep in touch with me, and thank you for allowing me into your sacred space to come in to be able to participate in this sacred space with you. Rumi,
For giving me your time.
yeah,
Yeah.
everyone who
Nice to
participated.
meet
Yes,
the other
thank you,
two.
everyone. Bless you. You're in the UK, right?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Yes.
Night.
Bye-bye.